Alright, what qualities do all heroes possess?
Courage.
Alright. And is it possible for an average person to be a hero? Why or why not?
Yes, it is. I would think given circumstances and opportunity that you've got to take that opportunity when it comes your way.
And when you were my age, who were your heroes and why?
Probably more sports heroes. I would say probably Jack Nicklaus, Mickey Mantle. Have you ever heard of Mickey Mantle?
Yes, sir.
Now, he wasn't, as it turns out, he wasn't a great guy off the field. But we didn't know. I mean, he was the greatest baseball player. And everybody wanted to be like him because he was the center fielder for the New York Yankees. We thought that was, we didn't know what he did with his private life, which wasn't very good.
How has your definition of hero changed over time, and who would you say is your hero now?
I don't think of. I think of a lot of more everyday heroes now. Not many of us get a chance to do something to save somebody's life. But more of my heroes today would be people who really have what I might call uncommon courage. Common courage, everyday courage to face life when you've got struggles, overcome obstacles. There are people in our church that you may not know who have battled. You know Nancy Hicks. Somebody like y'all would know Nancy Hicks. She's battled cancer for 10, 12 years. My wife's battling that, so it takes a certain amount of courage to do that.
Yes, sir.
So I think more about common courage than I do about a superhero. Spider-Man. I love to be Spider-Man, but for a day. But not many of us get a chance to do those kind of things. So I think more about ordinary people. And to me, I don't make heroes out of sports people anymore. I used to when I was your age. And you don't really know people. I mean, they may look good in the public eye. And LeBron James is a nice guy, I think. A great guy. I don't really know him. Yeah. So it's more people that I know and not people that I don't know.
Yes, sir. Alright, do you consider yourself to be a hero?
Not really.
I've already been. And who would you consider to be your mentor, either now or at an earlier point in your life?
I've got a friend who is, in fact, he'll be at our church in a few weeks. He's going to be a guest of ours. He's been a mentor. He's now a university president, but he's just been a friend. And he is a guy who kind of showed me how to balance professional life and personal life, which is a hard thing to do as you get into your career, to find a balance between what you do to make a living and how you take time for your family. His name's Randall O'Brien. He's a great guy. He's a really smart guy. And great personality. He's done about everything you can do in university life. He was, for years, the provost at Baylor, which is the largest Baptist school in the world. He was the number 2 guy at Baylor. Now he's the president of Carson Newman College. But he's been a great friend, mentor.
All right. Have you ever felt called to do something that you thought you couldn't do?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything.
It's like when you were called to ministry.
I mean, you have normal fears. At the next step, there's always some fear. Just normal progression of life. If you fear the next school, when you go to high school, you're afraid of high school and college. So I've had some just normal fears. Starting out as a pastor, not knowing what I was doing, learning from my mistakes.
All right. What are some tests or challenges that you've had to overcome in order to achieve a goal?
Well, first of all, the school challenge for me, it was hard. I did it's a PhD in theology. It's hard. It was just long. Not so much hard, but just running a marathon, not a sprint. It was just a lot of work. Wanted to quit several times, but I didn't. Kept going. Figuring out what I was good at has been a challenge in ministry. It was more of a trial and error for me. And I never really thought I'd be a pastor. I thought I'd do something else. Wound up really in the right place. Finding the right place to do ministry was important. There are individual challenges each week. It's a challenge every week to be inspired for a sermon and to visit hospitals and funerals. So I've had to learn a lot along the way. Obviously, you have big challenges in a crisis. I've been there in a lot of crises for people. There's nothing that prepares you for that. All the schooling in the world doesn't prepare you for what to say and how to handle it when somebody's died tragically or something like that.
Yes, sir.
Pretty scary stuff.
What reward would you say you've earned for accomplishing, your goals?
I'd just say, satisfaction. It's great to know that you've helped people and that you've made a difference in somebody's life. I never, it's interesting to me, I write an article that is in the local paper, and that's something that I never thought I'd be a writer. Just started doing it. Then people said, well, that means something to me. I kind of enjoy that. Why don't you write more or write a book? And so I have a lot of people, older people especially, who read that. Younger people don't read it. But they say that helps me or inspires me. So that feels good. There's a certain satisfaction in doing something well and to be recognized for it, to know that it makes a difference.
And how has your faith helped you, through life and all your struggles and stuff?
Every day to believe that somehow that God has His hand in my life in more of a big picture way. Every day you go through struggles every week, but still believe that somehow through all the ups and downs of that God has somehow had His hand upon me and got me where I need to be, doing what I need to be doing.
I had a guy from the county that's going to be at the Caesars parking lot at 7 a.m. to meet him and guide him over there. Just have him to pull
All right, that's it.
over there.